And welcome everybody to another edition of Bottle Car Booking, right here, special edition. And of course, you hear the dogs going crazy because my co-host is late, and they're just now getting here. So yeah, so you hear my nuts going crazy. So we're getting ready to start this watch along for Bluff City Wrestling. Gonna have a good time. If you got some comments you want to make, you can make them in the comment section. We'll try to read them, try to get them on screen, and all that good stuff here in just a little bit. So it's happening. Hopefully, the sound is coming through. It should be coming through as we get ready to get this thing kicked off. Joining me now, we've got Alan Two Count Lentz. I got other people in the studio who you can't see. They're all disembodied voices. So we got a nice little group in here today. What's going on, buddy?
What's up, man?
Dude, I don't know. I'm waiting on you to get here.
I know it. I'm running behind. I'm slow this morning.
And there's no reason.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be running this long behind.
It's Saturday. I'm not really
I know
used to
it.
doing
Yes, you are.
Saturday.
You're used to getting
not
your
used
butt
to
up
doing
in the
anything.
mornings.
Used to being lazy, having lazy days.
All right, here we go. Now, obviously, guys, we can't show you what's going on here on the screen. We can't show you.
And now there's double teaming. He's kicked it out. What's going on here now? Wait a minute. Ace and
That looked like Ace stole my move.
Oh,
He tried to throw my move.
the Claymore?
Yeah.
what do you say? What
Maybe he was just trying to see who could do it better.
Well, he can't, obviously, do it better.
Look out. Wait a minute. Because the king, oh my, he had all this set up.
When I kick you with that ego killer, you don't get up from it. That's the difference.
Buck's a tall
That's the
dude,
difference
too.
right there.
Buck is a tall dude.
Buck is a tall dude.
You got him in the left nipple.
Yeah, but I ain't short. I ain't short.
Well,
What
no,
the hell are
you're
you
not
talking
short.
about?
You're not short.
No, that's what I'm saying. It takes a man to kick another man like that. Put him down. That's what I do. That's what's awesome about this. That is crazy. All right, let's see if we can get these comments up and running. Jeff says he has a flying knee that he uses. Yeah, but that was a straight kick you hit him with it right there.
Were you involved in the match at all?
Trying to be too much like Big Day. Which match?
That match there, just kicking in the face. Were you involved in that match? Was that part of your match, or did you interfere in that match?
When the one where I just took out Buck Skinner?
Yeah.
No, we just beat that stuff. I can't say it.
No, you.
We beat his ass
Why?
because he deserved it.
You haven't changed any.
Never.
None.
Never. These two clowns, Bob and Josh. Bob and Josh, clowns.
They are your best friends.
Dude, they lie all the time. They say pretty disparaging things about royalty, honestly.
Bob loves you. Bob is your biggest fan.
I agree. And he just don't want to say it out loud. That's the problem. That's the problem. Watch this. Listen to some. I'm ready to hear what they say because you never know until I watch the show exactly what they're saying about us. They don't say it to our faces. They don't say it behind our back. You guys seen these dudes live and in person? You don't want to. It's better to see them on. Yeah. Oh God, they're ugly. Jeez, there's a lot of ugly people out there. They kind of fit that peasant role. You know what I mean? All the peasants out there in the audience. You see them? Bunch of inbreds, hillbillies, country folk,
Really?
backwoods, just
some-
sad looking.
Been in some tough places, some
Dude.
tough towns,
Dude,
tough
oh my
looking towns,
God.
and it's
Well, the fact
you
that
know.
we're in Memphis itself is tough.
Well, you took my line because I was going to say that it is.
Well, you got to
Memphis.
speed it up. You
It
got
is
to
Memphis.
get your words out.
You can't expect that much in Memphis, and I'm not trying to be mean or anything here. I'm just being realistic
Yeah, well,
and calling it how I see it
well, it's true.
because it's Memphis. The next TV
Yeah,
taping
Memphis
for
pretty
Bluff
bad.
City Wrestling is next Saturday, so you want to be there, fans. Free television tapings at
Yes.
at the studio, 596 Sandbridge Road Street, right off Summer Avenue. So
And they're free, which is great for all the
they're
poor
free.
people out there anyway who can never go to a show because they rely on government assistance and everything else that they rely on out there. It's the perfect thing. This is Bluff City's gift
was it Johnny that said
Royalty's
something
gift
about
to
taking
all the peasants. That's what it is.
Johnny said something about taking people's EBT cards, didn't he?
Yeah,
Is that
but
what he said?
they just gonna give more EBT cards. You go down to every street corner in Memphis and find an EBT card. I think Brooks Road, that's all they accept now is EBT.
Well,
That's all they accept on Brooks
it's-
Road's EBT now.
It's not so much traffic on Brooks Road anymore.
Third
It's
Street, you want to buy
Lamar.
a dime bag EBT.
It's Lamar Avenue, where
It's
most of the
all
traffic
the
is going.
same. It's
And
all the same.
Third Street's one too.
Didn't a pregnant lady on Hooked on Drugs try to hijack you one day up there? I think she did. That's what I'm saying.
That was on Elvis Presley Boulevard.
All Memphis. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying. It's
Yeah,
all
it was
Memphis.
terrible.
Now you got these two big dudes out here, Pure Power.
Oh,
I love these guys.
They are big dudes.
They do. They got their manager sucks. Well, he's not a manager. I don't guess Ace is a manager, right? Ace is a long time worker. He's been in this business. He's good. Ace is really good, but he's been messing up here lately. Look at B man. See how irritated he is with him. Charles Ray, irritated.
Well, he lost his championship. Poker Face beat him.
I know exactly. And why did that happen?
I think it'd be that guy in the red shirt there, wouldn't it?
That would be Ace.
Yep.
And-
One more time, because all that has been swept up under the rug. We just sat down as a family, talked it out, took care of things, right, guy? Right?
See, whenever you got to sit here and make excuses as to what you did wrong, you messed up. Look at that crowd, though. All those people came to see Royalty, by the way. You're welcome. You're welcome, Bluff City. No, that wasn't even everybody.
Are these the same people that you're insulting? Come to see you.
No, it's not insulting. It's telling the truth.
Oh.
We're just telling the truth. A peasant's a peasant. A peasant's just a peasant. Right or wrong, they are. You got it, or you absolutely do not. Those people out there do not have it. Look at them. Wishing they had it.
I'm just going to watch the show.
Marvin, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Marvin? Marvin bringing class to this show. Marvin, this show's starting off hot, by the way. Great job. Jabroni. He should be praying down there.
I will say, I know I'm supposed to be unbiased as an official.
Yeah.
But I felt really bad for Jabroni here coming into this match. When he came out for this match against Charles Ray, I felt bad for him.
I felt bad for Charles Ray.
And I really didn't want to ring the bell because I had a feeling it wouldn't go well for him.
This is not going to
go.
I
So,
can tell that already.
Yeah, I feel bad for Charles Ray here because Charles Ray's not even going to get a workout here. This man lifts cars, and he's got this dude weighs, what, 57 pounds? Jabroni,
soaking
Jabroni?
wet.
Is it Dubroni? Jubroni? Dumbroni?
I think it's
Mahoney?
El
What is
Jabroni.
it?
I think it's El Jabroni, which translates into the Jabroni, right?
I don't know. I don't know what that translates. I don't speak duh.
We'll have to ask one of our Hispanic friends to translate for us.
Watch this. Watch this.
He almost threw him completely out of the studio.
Oh, Lord. Look at that. Just snatched him. Just like he's pulling off one of them unwanted hairs on your butt, right? On the cheeks. It's just sitting there irritating you. And you just get mad at it. And you can't hardly grab it. So you're just trying to yank it. Just yank it out of there. That's what he's doing to Jabroni right now.
Yeah, that's a good way to get a shoulder dislocation.
I don't think he's going to miss it. Good Lord. Oh, I love this. I love this.
That's a unique camera angle right there.
Matthew says Allen is aligning himself with Royalty. I knew he was a hack. Hey,
When did I do
be
that?
smart. Look at that. Look, big B man. That big right hand. Just crushing folks. Oh, this is great. You see, things like this is what keeps the peasants in line. Because, like Jabroni. Oh!
God.
I love this. This is great. This is great. There's nothing better than this.
Ooh, that's rough. Jabroni calling for
Look, he's just
timeout.
begging like, please.
I wish I could have gave him one. It's
Please.
just, there's no timeouts in wrestling.
So-
Why do you stop the match?
Because you know why he didn't stop the match? Because this whole thing with Royalties happened because somebody took it upon themselves to stop a match
Oh.
and not let their opponent. Oh! not let their opponent go out on their shield, right? We're talking about Big Lou.
Yeah.
The whole thing with Johnny Dodson
Yeah.
started because of that. That's why you'll see Allen ain't gonna throw in the towel because he don't want royalty to come down on him. He don't want to add to the fire.
Well, look, and then it's not even royalty in this situation. It's
Pure power right here.
Pure power.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
How did he not die there? I don't know. Charles Ray's not even sweating.
If he is, it's because of the lights in the studio.
I mean, this guy.
I feel bad for Jabroni. Man,
Okay.
He could have pinned him a long time.
Nobody feels bad for
But he just
Jabroni.
wanted to inflict pain.
Gosh.
I do love Pure Power, though. Those guys are great. Not as great as the Savage Brotherhood, but they are great.
Oh, jeez.
And I
See?
condone that too, all right?
Hey, look, that dude signed up to be in this match. He is a dumb brony.
Dumb brony.
That's what he gets. Is that his name? Yep. What we said it was?
No,
What is it?
El Jabroni.
Yeah, that's what I
El
said.
Jabroni.
That's what I said. Dumb brony. Got you. Dumb brony got destroyed. God. Oh, my Lord. Look at Charles is not even sweating. Like it was just nothing for him.
He looks like he's still pissed.
See, I'm telling you, this is why you should come out to a live show right here. Because not only do we have what? We have the 21st is our next TV tape, and then
Yep.
the 28th
Summerville.
is
Back in Summerville.
yeah, another live show.
Seriously needs some help. But you know what? We're going to take a break, folks. When we come back, we'll continue with more Bluff City Wrestling right here on CW30.
On the CW30, Bluff City Wrestling, every Saturday morning at 11 a.m.
That's right. That's right. Well, I'm kind of enjoying this. So, what'd you think about the first one?
I stand by what I said at the beginning. I felt bad for Jabroni coming into that match, and
Sure.
I feel like if I were Jabroni, I would not want to be a part of anything like that again.
Yeah,
But you know, I mean, Charles is rightfully pissed off.
Yeah.
Pokerface beat him for his championship.
Yeah.
And I mean, Charles is on a warpath right now. And when that dude is on a warpath, bad things happen.
Yeah,
And
he
so-
should have took it out on Jabroni. Jabroni didn't beat him.
I mean, but
But Jabroni did sign up for the match.
That is
He signed up for this.
I understand that, but I mean, well.
See, this is the thing. Nobody makes these guys do anything. Look at that graphic, man. Marvin's done.
cool graphic.
Oh Lord.
There it is.
Night of
Destiny,
Destiny. That's it.
January 28th.
January 28th. It's gonna be fun in Somerville.
Health.
Health? Suffering
House-
succotash, Alan. Suffering
House,
succotash.
House of Ministry gym in Somerville, Tennessee.
Yes.
So
Yes.
what was that? Is it at 2:00 or 3:00 in the afternoon? The day.
I believe it's 3.
Okay.
We'll look and get you more information on that, but I believe it's 3.
Here
2 more jabronis.
You
top
love the
shotters.
Top shotters.
I do not love the top shotters. See, you sit here, look at that. We had a full house that day.
See, that's
Good
what I
crowd.
call a nice short commercial break.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That was a
it
nice short commercial break.
It was.
I like that. Some commercial breaks are just too stinking long.
Yeah.
You know, that was good. Hey, we know those two in the front row.
Speaking of jabronis, they're everywhere. They are everywhere.
Daniel Price.
Jabroni. Daniel Price, jabroni.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, right now we are joined by perhaps the hottest tag team
Ah.
in the South, MJ Davis.
The hottest.
Oh my
tag
God,
team.
Daniel Price just kissing everybody's butt.
You guys are looking at your new Bluff City #1 contenders for the tag team champions after we beat Pure Power last week. Now, Don, tell me who we facing.
Well, we calling out the hooligans today, so we can prove why we're the best tag team in the Blood City. So we need y'all to get out here right now.
Boy, all these guys are delusional. Every stinking one of
They're
them.
claiming they're
The
the best
loot.
tag team.
Of course, they're claiming it. They can claim it all they want to.
And come the hooligans.
But you see, there's the hooligans, current Bluff City tag team champions.
Yep.
And the only reason that they're the current Bluff City tag team champions is because of my injury. Otherwise, history is different. And history's about to be rewritten.
Did y'all not hear me when I blatantly said 2 weeks ago, standing right here in this very spot, we don't come out here kissing up to powers to be. We don't come out here shaking babies and kissing hands and telling people what we do.
I think you got that one a little backwards there.
We get in this ring and we prove it. And these titles right here prove that. Everywhere we've ever been, every locker room we've ever
Typo?
been in,
Depends on what you're talking about, Marvin. Who are these peasants? Peasants are everywhere. Peasants are everywhere.
Let me explain the difference.
They all
between
want to be
y'all
great,
two
Barry. That's a problem.
and us two.
And none of them
We
can
meet
be.
people like you on the way to a fight. So y'all want tag team action. Y'all ain't done nothing to impress us. Hey, that man is right.
See what I'm talking about? This Memphis crowd. All they want to do is violence. It's always about violence with Memphis folk. All they want is violence. You don't chant fight, 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 fight in the background. Who does that? First it was whoop that trick and now it's fight. That's about right up here in Memphis. It's about what you expect.
There's nothing wrong with the little whoop that trick.
Exactly what I expect for somebody who spends their times on Lamar Avenue and Brooks Road and all them other places you're going down.
It's a reference for the Memphis Grizzlies.
That's not what it's a reference for.
It is.
No, it's not.
In my mind, that's what it's for.
Look, in my mind, that doesn't make any sense.
For me,
Savage
as a
Brotherhood is
person,
gonna be tag team 2022. Oh, there's no
and
question.
as a Memphis
question,
Grizzlies
Jeff.
fan, whoop that trick is related only to the Memphis Grizzlies and the beatdown of Golden State Warriors,
Mhm.
the San Antonio Spurs,
Sure.
the LA Clippers,
Sure.
because we hate them.
Yeah.
Not as much as we used to, but yeah, those are the top three that it's.
I love the fact that they
That's
chose the
for sure.
LA Clippers to hate.
Oh, it was a big rivalry a couple years ago. There's a history there. So we got a singles match here between Addison Kane, one half of the Bluff City Tag Team
Mhm.
Champions, and MJ Davis,
That's
one
right.
of the top shotters.
Yep.
Going at it for a minute, and now we get
What is that move? What is that move right there, Chad? Storm. What is that?
What are you talking about? The collar and elbow tie?
There you go. I just making sure you knew what it
What are you
was called.
talking about?
It's all
You didn't
good.
even know what it was.
Oh, good. I was asking
Which
you
is, I know you asked me for that
to
reason
make
because
sure
you
that
don't know.
knew, to make sure
You
that
don't know.
knew
You were sitting here
what it
trying to
was.
think, what
I
are they
knew
doing?
what it was.
Why are they hugging
I
right
knew
now?
what it was.
That
I
was your
was-
thought. Why
I
are they
was-
hugging in the ring? What is that?
I was checking.
You've been a referee for 4 years now, and you don't even know what that is.
I was checking to make sure that your veteran
That
status
is sad.
was
Mhm.
qualified.
Sure.
I don't know, because most of the time he just throws fists.
It's like, what is going on here?
I could probably count on one hand how many times I've seen Storm do a collar elbow tie.
It's because I don't have to.
That was, so there you go. That's why I had to ask
Look,
to make sure you knew
When
what it was
you're
called.
when you're me, you don't have to do that. You just go in there and start whooping ass. And speaking of that, like the hooligans right here, these guys, Addison Kane, Terry Wayne, they don't get enough credit for who they are and what they do.
They're good.
They are very good.
They are good. Addison's been around for a long
Yeah.
time, and he's
Yeah,
He's
they're
good,
they're
man.
not the Bluff City Tag Team Champions by accident. They're very good. They're very competent. And they will work with anybody and take it to them.
big drop kick by MJ Davis.
And MJ's a big dude.
Yeah,
He's a big man.
That was awesome.
got a pin here. 1, 2, 2 count from referee Nick.
From referee
Referee Nick Brown.
Peasant Nick Brown.
Come on, man.
Well, you know he's a peasant. Look at old Nick. He's just happy to be there. Come on.
Ow. That hurt.
Sad. He can only count to 3, so he doesn't know exactly, Barry. Exactly. This is true.
What's he talking about?
The reason why you don't know what a collar and elbow tie-up is.
Maybe I just need better teachers.
Or you need to be a better student.
I'm a great student.
See the animosity between these two teams here. Yeah, there's a lot of fire going on. Big European
He took him down.
Look at Josh calling out the European uppercut.
Really right now.
Good job, Josh.
Control.
Boom.
Big knee to the spine. Follows it up with a chin lock. He's pulling back on that.
He said no. He said no.
Chin lock into a nice
MJ's still in it.
I think he probably said yes a few times. You referees choose what y'all want to hear.
Now he's grabbing the arms. All sorts of moves. He's going back and forth.
Addison said he said yes.
Pulling back on the
I agree with Addison.
knee in the back.
Man, you said you're biased, right? You're supposed to be a biased referee. You're biased, right?
Unbiased.
Oh, unbiased. I'm sorry. You're
Unbiased.
Yeah,
unbiased.
no,
Sorry.
you had it right the first time. He's very biased.
No, I got a question. All right,
Unbiased.
now, what's going to happen though if the Flamingos ever come here? What's going to happen to that unbiased
If
referee?
the Flamingos ever come to Bluff City,
Yeah.
I mean, I've got to be unbiased.
All right.
The whole Flamingo angle,
Oh,
that is long gone.
Ancient
and
history because they kicked him to the curb.
Yeah.
oh, did they?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
They did. They kicked me to the curb and didn't even tell me about it. I showed up one day expecting to work, and they were just like, "Nah,
Nah, we don't need you.
we've
Bye.
moved on." I said, "Oh, okay."
Which he was warned about, but Alan doesn't listen.
I know. Trust me.
Maybe I should listen more. I guess, huh? That goes back to the being a terrible student.
I wasn't going to say it out loud.
Well, I just, you know,
But it's okay.
it's fine. We're all learning and growing.
Y'all sure are.
You learned your lesson.
Y'all sure are.
About what?
Never mind.
That's the problem.
Just never mind. Watch this.
We're still working on it. Big clothesline from MJ.
Tell you what, MJ, this dude gets
Oh, here
easily
comes
fired up.
Terry
Here
Wayne.
goes Terry Wayne, though.
And we ought to mention too that Terry Wayne and Don Montana went to the back during this match.
Yes.
They were not at ringside.
That's right.
So Terry Wayne running in here is automatic
But
disqualification.
see, and right now, Don Montana's back there primping himself up while his partner is taking a
He's
beating.
doing what he's supposed to do. If he's supposed to go to the back, it's supposed to be one-on-one.
Yeah, but you can't go out there and put your makeup on, do your hair again, put some oil on your body while your boys out there getting the crap kicked out of you. You got to know that these hooligans are what they're about. See, they learned today. They absolutely learned today.
Well, that is still qualifies as a win for MJ Davis, one half of the top shotters. So right now, top shotters are up one on the hooligans. Whether MJ got the 1, 2, 3 or won it by disqualification, it's still a win in the books for MJ Davis and the top shotters. So we'll see how this transpires over the next couple of weeks between the hooligans and the top shotters.
It doesn't matter how it transpires. Because in the end, neither one of them are going to be the tag team champions.
The hooligans are the tag team
Currently.
champions right
But
now.
I said in the end, Alan. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Addison
what we got
Kane,
right here?
he's good. Oh, what's going on?
What we got here?
Well, I thought we were going to commercial. We didn't. All right.
He's a big old boy.
He is.
Yep.
Look at that. Tommy Too Good on his way to the ring.
Yep.
We'll have a match here between Buck Skinner and Tommy Too Good.
Yes.
APW being represented well on Bluff City Wrestling.
They definitely are.
Buck Skinner is the Bluff City TV champion, correct?
So what?
Buck Skinner's the Bluff City TV champion
He is.
right now. This is a non-title match, though.
Non-title match. For whatever reason, he doesn't have to defend the belt. Even though it's on TV, he should be. Every time he enters that ring, that TV belt should be
This
on
is
the
a
belt.
non-title match.
Yeah, it's a non-title match. How did he squirrel his way into that?
Thank you, Josh, for backing me up on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nobody's. This is another Lou Winston special. It's a TV title. He's not having to defend this title
You know,
on
we
TV.
rarely agree.
I
Let me
do
tell you
not
that I agree
understand.
with you on that.
That
Every
makes no
time
sense.
If you're on TV, you should have you're
Yeah.
the television champion. I
Should be.
I agree
I mean,
with
this
you
is
on that.
it's ridiculous, man. It's
Mark that one
ridiculous,
time,
man.
Me and him agreed on something.
Yeah, I'll write it down. Let me put it down right now.
Let's go. Nonstop action, cliffhanger. You're right, Marvin.
Just like your grandma used to watch, man. Right. With a new twist. And Buck want to go behind, take some back. Take out Tommy Too Good. Got some in front rear headlock there.
It's killing me.
Got Tommy on the ground. Big Buck showing his wrestling capability. Oh,
I do love this studio, though.
And
Those look good.
All the peasants came out and showed out this past tape, and I'm excited for the next one.
Are you saying peasants or pissants?
I said peasants, but you might be more accurate. You might be more accurate.
I just had to ask because I'm still laughing about your song from the other night.
I know.
Pissant.
I will get your autographed copy soon.
Is that 87 right there?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Irish Rip reverse by Buck. Buck will in for the big splash. Oh, nobody.
Two good moves out of the way.
Tall guy.
Yep. Tell you what, Tommy Too Good, another one who's come a long way.
Yeah.
Just off that move over there. Throwing.
Big right hand.
Yeah. And I don't see how Buck Skinner was able to recover after that big splash. Yeah, he missed again. Tommy sets him
Look,
up.
he set him up again.
Tommy's using his speed advantage in this match. Oh, big diving
Shoulder
shoulder block. Yeah,
Tell you what you got to do to get these big guys off the feet.
That's what you got to do. You got to use your body as a weapon.
Boom.
Nice drop kick.
Little standing drop kick.
Yeah, well,
From
Yep.
Tommy
you're
Too
right.
Good.
Standing drop kick.
Look at Tommy.
Yeah, absolutely. Tommy
Boom.
Too good.
You got to chop big guys down.
That's it.
From a steel position.
Who is this gesture of a ref?
So far.
Well, that would be our unbiased official, Alan
I am
Toucan.
unbiased. Have you seen me do anything?
No, I'm
That,
actually proud. I'm proud of you. You did a
No,
really
I
good
haven't
job.
seen you count to 3 yet.
You've done a really good job.
I have counted.
Well,
Come on.
you should have counted. You should have thrown in the towel on that first one. That was just a pure beating. Dude, that was such a beating.
If the guy says he wants to keep going
Oh,
and he can respond, then I can't throw in the
Nice
towel.
job.
If he couldn't respond to me, then it would be a different story.
there is
But
nothing
he's
nice about
responding to
these
my
chops.
signal.
The only thing with you and all referees is half the time you get distracted. You miss half of what we could. I have somebody pinned that you get distracted. The outside of the outside there.
Everybody should be banned from
I
ringside
agree.
forever.
I agree. Yes.
Forever.
Yes, I agree.
Nobody should be able to get involved.
Exactly, I agree.
It would make my job as an official so much more easier if nobody could ever get involved in that.
And there should be unicorns, and
Oh,
free
God.
cotton candy
Of
for
course,
everybody.
he's not gonna agree.
No, of
Sure.
course he's not. Because he benefits
I know.
from referees being able to
Be distracted.
be distracted.
I
And,
know. But
Yeah.
I
Attention
don't
taken
really
away.
blame that on you. To a point.
because I'm still
Oof.
trying to.
Another chop.
Referees
I
still
hate
trying to
those
do their
as well.
job when somebody comes out and tries to get involved in a match.
You're right.
The job is still being done.
But sometimes I do want to buy you glasses. I wanna make-
Oh,
Listen,
good Lord.
It
Listen,
wouldn't
get
work.
your eyes
That freaking
checked.
dragon suplex.
Okay, now who's this coming in the ring?
Got class and excellence. Class and excellence all day long.
And what are you doing in the ring?
What I'm supposed to be doing, whooping that ass for people who do not belong.
What are you wearing?
What's this?
What is
Boom.
Reels
Oh,
wearing?
yeah, now
Boom.
you got reels.
Because Real's got money now. This is what happens when you join royalty, Alan. Boom. Oh, good night. That's how you throw it. That's how you
Yeah,
destroy
but
egos
that's-
right there.
That's beautiful.
Right
If you were
there.
actually in
Look
the
at
match.
that. I'm in the match. Look at me right there. Right there. In all his glory. Woo. God, Big Daddy's a sexy somebody.
Talking about interference.
Oh, my God.
Lone
Oh,
Wolf, this
yeah.
See, what was I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
was
Look
I
at that,
supposed to
look
do
at that
with this
beautiful
guy,
crown
or-
right there. The Kane superstar doing his thing.
Come on, Reels.
Yeah. You know, crown jewels and all that. Family jewels, whichever jewels they were.
And I guess you're enjoying this.
Every second of it. You have no idea my enjoyment level.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm not. It was great.
You expect you
know
hold,
what? No, I expected this, and I'm used
Look
to
at that.
You
Look at that.
hold
Look at that
certain
bell.
I'm expecting
Look at that bell.
you hold certain people to a higher standard.
I
This
know.
is
Maybe
great.
and maybe we're wrong for doing that,
That is great.
but you hold people to a higher
Oh,
standard, and then they do
bravo.
stuff like this.
Bravo.
And he's proud of it.
Bravo.
He's so proud of it.
Bravo.
He's completely out.
Bravo.
He's completely out.
Look at this. Woo! Good Lord.
It's horrible.
Good Lord.
Storm, Brody Hawk, Mike Reels,
Yeah.
Johnny Dodson.
My baby's sitting over there. Her mouth is watering right now. Calm down, honey. It'll be over. I got you later. Don't even worry about it. But this right here, right now, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Mercy. That's royalty, baby. That's royalty, baby. Listen to that. Oh, it's great. Barry Perkins says, now there's two great athletes talking about me and Brody Hawk, Savage Brotherhood. Yes, sir. Very, very true. Very true,
Sure,
Barry.
talking about me.
Josh says, look at this unnecessary interference. No, Josh, there's nothing
Exactly.
unnecessary about it, Josh.
interference.
Nothing unnecessary about it.
We are going to show everybody
Let's hear from the King.
why we're top tier
Top tier.
in the wrestling industry.
Absolutely.
And whether
He's so
you
eloquent when he talks.
idiots sitting in the crowd
Yep.
or the idiots in the back,
Idiots in the back end of the
we're
crowd.
going to make an example
Example.
out of all of you.
All of
And
you.
if you don't stop booing,
Stop that booing.
we will come over there
Coming over there.
and slob out of your mouths.
The thing of it is, every one of you are talented. I'll never cut you on your talent. I'll never in a million years cut you on your talent. None of you. But why do you got to do this? You don't have to do this. You're talented enough. And you are.
Yep.
Yeah, we might be on different sides of the fence, but it don't make no difference. I still respect you and your talent.
Look
But
at
why
that.
are you doing this?
Because I'm talented and I can.
Oh.
Royalty, baby. God, we look good in black. I gotta say. I'm about to get me a Gucci vest now, though. Now look at the King. I'm kind
That right there was-
Mike Reels with a new tag, Mr. Saturday Morning, given by one Kane superstar,
good for nothing.
Johnny Dodson.
All four of you are talented as you can be.
Oh yeah, it's
Hey,
true.
I will say right
It's
now,
So why do you take shortcuts?
It's
Why do you
true.
interfere in matches that don't?
Because we can. It's that simple.
Look,
It's just that simple.
can I point out one thing that
Yes.
wasn't spoken on
Yes.
here in that segment?
Yeah.
That I was impressed by?
What's that?
That necklace that Johnny Dodson was
Oh, my
wearing.
Lord.
Wait,
Oh,
sorry. Kane
Son.
superstar Johnny Dodson was wearing it. That
So,
Joker was.
that sucker right there, that Bluff
Woo!
City necklace
Shining.
is custom, handmade. And
Shining.
so I know there's a lot of people out there talking about fake jewelry. It's fake. Dude, that is 100%. That is diamonds,
Yeah.
gold, and silver. That sucker is heavy.
It's real.
And that's just this part of it. It's not
Yeah.
even including the chain.
Yeah.
Johnny Dawson doesn't do things halfway. When he gave us a stack of cash, son, it's a stack of cash. It's life-changing money. The Rolex watches, him with his Gucci clothes, everything he wears is Gucci. You know, it's top class everywhere he goes. And all that stuff is 100% legit. I mean, you saw, we're sitting there looking at that thing,
Mhm.
see the receipts on it. It is
Well, we discussed this
stupid
before,
how much
too.
that
When you-
costs.
no matter if you're in your gear or out of your gear, you need to look like $1 million, no matter who you are.
Mhm. And with royalty, we're $1 million. It's great. Oh, it's so good.
And I said we agree on very little, but yes, I
Yes.
agree that when you come out like that, you should look nice.
Oof. And everything you see there is 100%.
You know who looks nice? Who looks the best this morning in the studio? Me.
Oh, you.
Button down.
disagree.
Button down.
That's not true. Uh-oh. Speaking of jabronis,
Hey,
speaking of riding the jabroni pony,
you leave my boy alone.
here we go.
You leave my boy
Here
alone.
we go.
And my boy
The
lives
Island
there.
Hopper and Mr. Clean. Here we go. Here we go. Hakuna Matata. Oh,
my God.
boy.
Hey, what? Hey,
Oh, son, look at that. Even put the King in the picture
Kane.
box right there. The
Kane.
King
The
superstar.
Kane.
By the way, it's K-A-N-G because he's extra special. He's extra kingly. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Oh,
look,
Reel's
that-
looking
that-
like a
hey, I wanna
boss.
tell you
Yeah,
right
he is.
now, that young man right
That's
there
you.
is
Love
going
you
somewhere.
too,
Both
buddy.
of them young men right there are going
I
somewhere.
saw it live. My sunglasses activated like I was outside in the sun. It was so radiant. That is true. That is so true. You're right. Alan Lynch, you're looking great. Not as good as Big Daddy's ponytail. That's a fact. Jay Griffin, the money that's spent on that chain, y'all are going on and on. That could have fed all the homeless in Memphis. You know what could have fed all the homeless in Memphis? A job. A job could have fed them. They get up their lazy asses and get to work. This is why they all came to a free show right here. Ooh, look at that. The youngster's got a nice little arm drag going on there.
So we got two legit Justin Daniels and
That's right.
E10.
E10. He's from the
E10
islands.
I2.
He's from the islands.
E10 I2.
Yep, E10 I2. That dude's wrestling barefooted. Barefooted. That's brave. To me, that's kind of brave right there. You do it. Oh, woo! Tornado DDT.
Nice, sweet.
Jeez.
One.
See, that's what you got to do. The mistake here is that he didn't hook the leg. All you youngsters, you got to hook that leg. You got to hook that leg. Look, they got a lot of young talent coming into Bluff City.
Yes, they do.
There's a lot of young talent coming in. You see different talent coming in week after week. Look at that high. Oh, nice.
And he's a big guy.
High leg clothesline. Love it.
Getting up that high. There you go.
There you go. See, good leg hook right there. That's what you got to do. And you got to go for these pins. That's what I like to see.
Exactly.
You see young talent, they going for pinfalls. You got to do it. The object is to win anyway. I can't stand it when guys are wrestling and they don't go for the victory. I don't understand. Why do you do that?
Yep.
Why do you do that?
You always. That's the whole thing too. Is you know.
Chugga, choo-choo in it. Woo! Back of that heel caught legit nose. Let's see.
Stand on him. Very good.
Nice
suplex.
That was a nice suplex.
And both these young men right here, very impressive.
Look at that. Another cover. That's what you got to do. You got to go for it.
Awesome. Oh, that was not a subpar suplex. That was a textbook.
You got to put some snap on it. You got to float it over, and the angels have to be, singing while you're doing it. What? Oh,
Samoan.
Nice Samoan drop.
Oh, here we go.
Huh?
What are you doing?
We're giving them the props for a job well done.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
Oh, really? Really?
So is
Two
that
young wrestlers out there?
Welcome to Memphis.
is that the King Superstar?
Welcome to the
Dinnerville?
Bluff City, right
Is that
here.
what that is?
Look
'Cause
at
I
that.
was wondering.
Look at that. Here we go.
Oh, come on, Storm.
Oh, that was perfect.
Come on.
So good.
I'm so
So
disappointed.
good.
I want to see that match.
Look at you saw it.
No, I didn't.
And
see
then
the
you
whole
saw the
match.
here, look. Boom!
Nick just folded
Here's a
up.
little song he wrote. You might want to sing it. Nope, but nope. Don't worry. That sucker's not happy right now. He's not happy right now. Not happy right now.
I'm done.
These guys aren't worthy. You're right, Barry. They weren't worthy. Marvin, I quite enjoyed your show, sir, live on YouTube. Nobody does it better than you. Not true. Best announcers in the business today, Bob and Josh, are unbiased as they come. No, that's not true. They're very biased towards all these peasants and pansies. That's what they are biased
They're
towards.
doing a great job.
Oh, no, they're not. The line. They're saying disparaging things about royalty. You just don't do that. You just don't do that. Look at this. Look at this. These guys wanted to come to the Bluff City and make a name for themselves. You're welcome.
They're trying to get the
You're
first
welcome.
stuff just like we all did back in the
You're
day. They're
welcome.
young.
Here's your name. You got to rub elbows with royalty.
Oh, good gosh.
Here we go. I love best move in the business. Boom, boom, boom. Oh,
Thank you, King
Oh.
Superstar Johnny
oh,
Dotson,
that was excellent.
for blocking that
Excellent.
for us from Storm. I did not want to see
Well,
that.
you have to censor certain things for TV.
And of course, Mills is going to get his in.
And you see who's coming to help? Nobody. Nobody. They send referees out to get men out of the ring. Really? Really? I don't think so. God. Oh, the sexiest hour on TV, folks. The sexiest hour on TV. Right here. Right here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Smack the peasant out of him. Smack the peasant out of him.
And why are you doing this? This is two
Smack
young
the
wrestlers
peasant out of him
coming
right
up-
there.
Coming up in the industry, coming out here, getting on TV.
Woo!
getting their
Oh! 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 Oh!
Really?
Oh,
That is
Lord.
disgusting.
Lord.
And what's the bail for?
Man.
That's
Man.
that's the Kane's
Man.
dinner bell. I guess that's
Oh,
I guess
no.
that's how he's
That's trying to get the peasants to calm down.
on the
That's a $4,000 bill. That's an antique classic. That's from the old country. That's straight from the old country.
see and then
That's
real-
see,
I'm
because
just
you were trying to stick your nose where it didn't
I'm trying
belong.
to make sure the kid's okay.
You were trying to stick your nose in where it don't
nobody's had to
belong.
go through
Nobody
this.
showed up. Oh.
Woo! Mercy. Ah, dang. Tell him, Johnny, you know it. The king is making points. Oh!
Just y'all.
Oh, my
Y'all
Lord.
are absolutely hard.
Oh,
There's no
my
sense in
Lord.
that at all.
Josh says we never lie, unlike royalty. We don't lie. We tell you straight up, we're going to kick your teeth down your throat. Barry Perkins says the guys in the back are too scared. That's a fact. That's a fact. Woo!
I mean, and we're helpless as referees right now because we don't want to get in the ring and get involved in this. We're seeing the destruction that's happening.
Yeah, we are.
We don't want to part
That's
of it.
because y'all are the smart ones. Y'all are the smart ones.
Nobody come
Look
out
who's
to help
coming
these
to
guys.
help. Nobody.
I mean, and I
Where
don't
is
know.
Big Lou here?
We've got to talk. I've got to talk to Big Lou and see if we can
Where
get some
is he?
security.
He finally
There's
comes
Big Lou.
out.
There's Big Lou, but I've got to talk
When
to
the-
him about trying to get some security for Bluff City to handle situations like this. 'cause
Big
this is-
Lou comes out after there's 2 stains left in that ring. That's it.
It's too much.
Son,
It's too much.
wait till January the 28th. When we have that big show on Summerville, just wait. Just wait.
But I'm going to interview. Okay. Remember, you speak these two young guys now, right?
Why
They're gonna
Johnny have
remember
the
this
poo-poo
now.
face?
And
Why
one or
did-
two
Oh,
things the other.
they will remember it.
Why did Johnny
And
have the
I'll tell you
poo-poo
what's
face?
going to
Right
happen,
there?
though. You got to remember, these two guys right here are young and hungry. And more than likely, they're probably
Not
gonna
right
be
now,
extremely
they
pissed
ain't.
off what just happened to them. And they're
I
probably
can
gonna
imagine.
compare it.
Right now they're
might just- well,
crying.
they might just be handing your ass to yourself.
Yeah,
You don't
probably
know.
not going to happen ever.
Oh, I know.
That's not going to happen. These guys right now are regretting life.
Very talented.
They are regretting
And-
life right
No, they're
now.
probably
They,
not regretting.
they're probably on their at home sucking their thumbs like, oh,
no more
oh,
than
no,
likely,
mama.
they're probably on the phone with each other trying
Mama.
to get there to get exactly revenge.
What's the
That's what I
king
would
got
be
to say
doing.
right here?
I'd be
Yeah, what
biding
is
my
he saying?
time.
Talk about the Kane superstar, Johnny Dawson. Mr. Junior, let me tell you something right now. You're walking on very dangerous ground, my friend. I tell you what, the next time you mention my name on your YouTube channel, I'm going to pull up at your house. And you see this fist, I'm going to shove it so far down your throat.
Tell him,
your
kill him,
hair
King.
is back black. Do you understand that? The next time I hear anything about Johnny Dawson, the Kane superstar, coming out your mouth,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Lord.
rip that cap off your head. You understand that? Junior Chronicle. Yeah. Say my name again. See what happens.
It's great. Bow down.
It's just uncalled for.
Huh?
You,
What are you talking about?
You guys in royalty.
Us guys in royalty are awesome. Are awesome.
So we got a match here between the Bluff City heavyweight champion Poker Face and Austin Rathchild.
That's right. Barry said they were watching the destruction of 2 peasants. If they were. Jay says $20,000 fine should be handed out to each member of royalty.
Yep.
Chump change, Jay.
Yep.
Chump change. Barry Perkins, Jay. Chump change for royalty family. Exactly, Barry. Just what I was thinking. Chump change, buddy.
You can face Austin Rapshine, one of the young up and comers here in Bluff City. Rapshine Poker Face, a veteran in the area.
Woo!
as well.
Feeling as good as I am this morning.
I was feeling better before that last segment.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
No, well, the last 2
You were
segments.
you were trying to put that out of your mind all week. Oh wait, I am gonna be in such a good mood for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I just gotta say.
I'm gonna tell
I
you right
just
now,
gotta say.
them 2 young guys, you better watch. You go ahead and laugh at it, yuck it up now.
It's pretty funny.
Yuck it up now.
It's pretty funny.
Just wait.
Good reverse by
I know
Austin here.
both them young men, and they're not going to stand for that. They're not going to stand.
Well, they weren't standing at the end of it. That's for sure.
Exactly.
They
Right
got
now, yeah.
scraped up. I wonder if they had to get the island kid off in a couple coconuts, like, scoop them up, what's left, and shove the coconuts back together. You know what I mean?
You're so
Nah.
funny.
Oh, Lord. Johnny threatening an 80-year-old YouTube star. Unbelievable. Hey, the 80-year-old YouTube star shouldn't have threatened Johnny. Jay says, suspend them indefinitely without pay. You need to shut up, Jay. You go back to your little short yellow bus somewhere. Where they are paid just to show up places. This is so true.
Great worker.
Guy hadn't had to wrestle in weeks. I like it. It's like getting paid
I
to
bet
beat
you
people
do.
up.
Exactly. You've been in the ring when you're not supposed to be in the ring.
I was supposed to be there. I was paid to be there.
I don't think I've seen
By
you
the
wrestle
Kane
in about 2
superstar.
months.
I didn't have to. I just get to show up and beat people up and get paid for it. More than I got when I'm wrestling. Oh, dude. I'm telling you.
On the ground with the mat wrestling, leg scissors to the neck by Rapture.
Poker face.
You know what it was?
What's that?
You know what it is? Storm's been sold out to the man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most of
No, it wasn't a sellout.
But I mean,
I didn't sell anything. I took the offer.
It's not unexpected. Like
yeah.
it's
I'm not. It didn't stop at all.
should be known.
Let me tell you, Poker Face, dude, this guy has been one of the best in the area for a long, long time.
Another thing we agree on, for one. Two things I guess we agreed on.
And I'll tell you, people think Poker Face just because he's not tall, that this guy is somehow undersized. He is not. He knows so much. It's the same thing with Johnny Dawson.
I agree with you.
Oh,
Johnny
good move by Austin.
I don't know why he's got to be doing what he's doing.
Because people disrespecting him. Lou Winston specifically.
That ring post over
there. Yeah, I want y'all to remember all this because we're going to talk about it as soon as this show goes off the air. We're going to get into this. Because I'm telling you, there are a lot of reasons why we're in the position we're in right now.
Who?
A lot of the reasons that Island Boy, why Mr. Clean,
Because y'all are just.
why the Buck Knife dude, all those guys.
Y'all are just upset, angry.
Oh, I'm not angry. You didn't see me mad. I wasn't frowning. I was
I
happy.
just want to.
I was
beat
smiling.
down young
Do
boys.
you think there's be some jealousy in there too?
I don't know. I don't know about jealousy,
No reason
But
to
it
be
could
jealous.
be.
We're the ones on top.
but I don't know. 'Cause I don't know how jealousy could turn it to tie into.
You always
To their
uplift
reasoning
your
for it.
younger wrestlers. One thing I was always big into is uplift your teach them like that, and they're gonna go in. I guess you're teaching them a lesson. Is that
Always.
what you were doing?
Every time you're in there with us, there's a lesson to be learned.
Yeah, don't trust you. That's the lesson.
That's lesson number one for life.
I've learned that the hard
That's
way
lesson
several
number
times.
one
And
in
I'm
life.
still here.
I know. I always find myself giving advice.
What am I doing?
And trying to do the best I can to uplift these young wrestlers and bring them up. And you're beating them down.
The hell with a young wrestler.
Sit there,
They can pay their dues like I did. There's no limit to how low these guys will go. The actions are disgusting. Disgustingly awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. Agreed.
Last night he won another title against TTT. Yes, he did.
Yep.
Tap hands around. Dynamite comes in small packages. Poker Face is good. Poker Face is great.
Yes, he is.
Bobby mentioned there's a surprise waiting for you guys next week, according to the Commissioner Lewis. He always says that, Bob. You always say there is no surprise. The surprise is. No, there's no surprises because nobody can stop us.
Whip off.
Woo.
Poker Face takes a hard bump there out of the corner.
I'll tell you something.
1, 2. Austin almost came up with a.
Austin's
with a
another
surprise
one
victory here.
who's been really on fire as of late.
This has been a great
This
match.
kid's come a long way.
I'm impressed.
Another hard buckle by Poker
Mhm.
Face.
I'm very impressed.
Austin's one of these kids too who's not afraid to go in there and stick his nose in and get it done.
No, he's not. I'm enjoying this.
And this is what you see at Bluff City. You see a lot of people getting a lot of opportunity.
Exactly.
And it's up to these guys to take advantage of it. It's the number one lesson in professional wrestling.
And you're right. And
If
we'll
you're
agree
not
again
willing
on
to do
that.
it,
But if you can keep other people out of the ring interfering.
that's part of learning.
Oh, okay.
These little punks can't get past that. They're going to go home and cry about it. They can't be in the business. This weeds out the trash from greatness. Look at this.
Absolutely. Technically going after that leg there.
Bluff City heavyweight champions getting worked on right now by Austin.
Yeah, look at that shot. He's showing up.
Poker could be
I'll
in a
tell you
bad
what.
spot here.
I don't know if Poker quite expected the fight he was getting out of Austin Rothschild in
No,
this
he
match as the newly crowned Bluff City heavyweight champion.
I don't think so.
But Austin is taking advantage of the opportunity he's been given,
Yes,
He is.
which is what you have to do. I
I
preach this to all these young guys. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
So can you respect that out of the young Austin Rothschild? You
I-
just said
look,
you don't like.
I
young
respect it
wrestlers.
I respect that mentality out of everybody
Oh, good.
who shows it. It doesn't mean I'm not going to come in and whoop your ass,
No.
but I can still respect you at the end of the day. That's the difference. Well, that's where he needed some ring awareness.
One of my favorite wrestlers.
You got to keep him in the center of that ring.
Poker's got a show coming up in Millington.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes.
Yes.
Millington
Mayhem would that be?
Mayhem,
Millington Mayhem, that'd be
9 or something.
Yeah,
something,
9.
yeah.
I've been the last 2 up there. I watched both those shows, and son, let me tell you,
They're awesome, Arthur. Awesome shows.
they are great shows. And as that gets closer and closer, we will be talking about that.
We might need to try and get Poker Face on one.
We'll definitely have to
Right,
get him
with us
onto the Bar Call
on the
Booking
show.
Show and to talk about it because, look, there's a lot of great wrestling happening. Anytime you got Poker Face on your card, anyway,
Oh, I agree.
your card is elevated.
Yep.
And there is no
It's
question.
scary we start to agree on some things.
I know. What's happening to you?
Oh,
over there?
Lord, hang on. The King Superstar is on right now. A moment of silence and respect for you guys because the King is on here. King, welcome to the show. I love the King.
I know you
Love the
would.
King. And this has been a hot episode. This has been a hot one today. Matter of fact, let me
This is
make
awesome
sure that
match.
that one
This
goes
match
right
back
there.
and forth has been great.
Oh, you want to make sure that one gets on there, don't you?
Yep, the royal family should charge people every time they wrestle someone. They teach them a lesson in the ring. True.
Charge
Very true.
for beating them up.
Yes.
I used to think Barry
Because you're
Perkins
getting an
was an all right
education.
guy.
You're getting an education. Very good point.
I used to think Barry was an
Bobby, this
okay
is a
guy.
good show. You got
Not
to appreciate it,
anymore.
Bob.
My opinion has changed on Barry Perkins.
No, it hasn't.
Mine
Very
has.
smart.
I didn't
Barry
say
knows.
yours. And
Barry
Austin's-
knows things.
Austin's worked on.
Oh, is
Poker's
Poker
leg
is
so
Poker
much
injured?
He's in trouble.
He can't even.
He got that leg. He got that figure 4 on him while they go, and they put the stall on him.
Oh,
Smart veteran move.
It is.
That's a smart veteran. And look, this is a good main event right here.
Yes, it is.
so that move there by Poker was just
Oh!
to sucker Austin in.
Nice.
Very nice. See,
So
I
that,
respect that.
that was a veteran move by Poker there
Yes, it
to
was.
sucker Austin in
That's right.
And
to
Austin-
getting that.
Oh, what? Is that
are you
Brody?
doing again?
Oh, my God. Is that me? Really?
Again?
And Mike
That's the
Frill
King.
and the King
That's the King.
superstar
What are
Johnny
you doing?
Dotson
The King is on TV.
with his dinner bell once again.
Look at that.
What is this?
What are you talking about? Nothing. We just come in there to
Oh.
congratulate Poker.
Oh, you come there to congratulate Poker?
Yeah. Not
That's what you
Austin,
come there to do.
but Poker.
What's going on here? What is going on? They're focusing their attention on Austin Rothschild.
Yeah, look at that. You see, we respect those who earn respect. And Poker asked us and said, hey, look, I've already beat this chump. Can you guys just back off? We respect that.
Well, what'd you come in there for?
We respect that.
Poker Face basically asked them to stop, and they did.
And we did. Because we respect Poker Face. He's earned that
I
respect.
don't feel good about it.
Nobody else in that dressing room. Well, there's a couple other guys who have. Consolidated. Tell them, Kane.
All you people can see it.
Yes, y'all can.
We're royalty.
Royalty, baby.
And we do what we want to do.
We do.
And I'm going to tell you something right now. Lou Winston don't run nothing.
Nothing.
Big Lou don't run anything I do. Because I am the king, superstar, Johnny Dotson.
That's a fact, baby.
And I need each and every one of you guys to understand that. Bodies is going to drop every time we are here. Do you understand that? Until you idiots start giving us the respect that we deserve. Until you idiots start to bow and kiss my feet every time I come into this building.
So I've got a question for you.
Sure.
I am personally
Listen to
gonna
this,
come
right?
out there and slap each and every one of you.
All of them. Slap them all,
And there's
King.
nothing you all can do about
Nothing. So sit there and take it, because that's what they do. Good job, King. Tell them.
it. So let me tell you something right now. Lou Winston, you don't run anything, man. Royalty runs everything. Bluff City Wrestling is our kingdom. And I am you all's king, superstar, Johnny Dotson.
You should be clapping right now. Y'all should be clapping right
I'm
now.
unbiased, remember?
Yeah. But sometimes impressive speeches are.
But I will
impressive
clap for
speeches.
Big Lou.
Now you
I
can,
do.
now y'all can start booing and throwing up in your mouth
Big
again.
Lou.
This is where you throw up in your mouth again, right here. This is where you throw up in your mouth again, right here.
You're not. It's not gonna happen. Savage Brotherhood, Mike Real, all of y'all. I guarantee you, if you keep doing this, it's gonna be a lot of fines and a lot of fines.
Let me tell you something right now, Lou. You're the reason why all of this is going on.
Exactly. Facts.
You're the reason why I don't have the belt now.
Facts.
You talked about you cared about me, but when I was injured and I had to have surgery, I'm not even cleared from the doctor yet. That's why I'm not in the ring beating up people myself. That's why I got these guys, the best in the world. And
Facts.
Lou, I'm telling you something right now.
According to?
I run Bluff City Wrestling.
I don't
Facts.
know where you get it in your mind that you run in Bluff City. You forgot. You know what this is? I run Bluff City.
That's because you set him up, Lou.
If I decide to fire you, you go.
Johnny had a choice.
All this crime
Yeah,
that
but
you
Lou
do
set it
out
up. He poked him probably because Johnny thought he could trust Lou.
Oh,
That's what they do to a child when he go to the dentist's office and he get his teeth pulled. They give him a piece of candy. That's what I'm giving you.
Lou, I'll tell you something. You better watch your mouth right now.
That's disrespectful, by the way.
I doubt it.
Disrespectful.
I doubt
Very
it.
disrespectful.
It's not gonna
How's
happen.
it disrespectful?
So I'm telling you
Very
right
disrespectful.
now, if you keep coming out here, there's gonna be a lot of fines. You're going to. You don't own this. You own it, but I run it. How about that? Well,
see,
I love
Big
that.
Lou speaking facts.
No,
Right
Big
there.
Lou
Big Lou speaking facts.
wrestled
right there.
control of Bluff City away from Johnny. He knew what he was going to do the whole time. Throwing in the towel. Like I said, when we were beating up those two punks earlier in the show, what happened? Who wasn't there? Lou.
well, I guarantee you.
You heard
make
that.
this the last time
Line them
y'all
up.
come out here.
Let's go.
Make it the last time y'all interrupting these matches. And I mean it. Stop crying.
Yeah, we're listening to that advice.
I own Bluff City Wrestling, and that's all. You own it. You don't run it. Do you get that through your head? You ain't crying. What is he? A crybaby? That's what he is.
See, a bunch of peasants all know who their king is and bow down and pay homage. That's what they should be doing. But this is what happens. See, you give people free stuff and they still don't appreciate it.
It's going to be all your fault. Do you understand that? When you line them up, they're going to knock them down.
Well, you
Jay
know,
Griffin
you know that's what I'm gonna
Says,
do.
Dotson Fears Legs. This is the most disrespectful group I've ever witnessed. You're right. Those peasants in the audience, most disrespectful group of people I've ever seen.
I'm gonna line them up and they're gonna square you away. All this jumping in every day, it's not gonna happen, Johnny. It's coming to an end.
You done
Tell
said
him,
that
Big
when
Lou.
it was happening to me.
Stop crying, Johnny.
See, you see what Lou doesn't want to do? He doesn't want to address his role in the why royalty was formed.
I love Big Lou.
This is all Lou's fault
How's it Lou's fault?
because he threw in the towel on Johnny. He would not let Johnny go out his own way, and you didn't see Lou sticking his nose into anybody else's business doing that.
We'll see.
There you have
We'll
it.
see.
So the King superstar leaving out with the message saying bodies will fall. So
How many bodies
And
fell
so
in just
far-
this one show
that's what
Just
I'm saying.
this
So far
and last week?
in this show, it's happened.
Yes, and it's going to continue to happen because when you got enough money, it don't matter what idle threats. You think fires anybody cares? No. And Lou knows that he's not going to fire anybody because we are the show. People tune in for royalty. Exactly. And business picked up when we were out there. Business picked up when we were out there.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
All right, let's go.
Because this
Let's
is
break
what
it down.
this is what
And guys
Johnny
out there,
said, right?
yeah, and guys out there, y'all are free to chime in on all this because we're about to break this show down a little bit then.
So, as far as the respect factor goes, because you've used it, the King superstar Johnny Dotson used it.
Mhm.
What qualifies as respect for you guys to quit coming in here and invading these matches and beating down these guys? Like, what are y'all seeking in as far as the respect deal goes? Like, what are y'all?
So
wanting?
are we referring from the other wrestlers? No,
I
we
mean-
don't care about that. I don't. There's very few other wrestlers I really respect because a lot of them are crybabies. They haven't earned it.
Gosh.
And it's just the truth. There's a lot of them out there they're like the peasants in the audience. It's me. Gimme. I sacrifice my body when I go out there. For 26 years, I've done it. Johnny Dotson's the same way. Brody Hawk is the same way. Mike Reels, in the short time he's been working last week, he's the same way though. We sacrifice our body, and people talk about respect, but they don't give it to you. So why am I going to respect anybody else? They haven't earned it. The respect comes from your peers. And when you got people like Lou, the respect should come from guys like him who paved the way for us, just like we're doing for people coming up, like those two young guys that we destroyed earlier. One day they're going to look up and say, I was formed because of my time in there with those guys, because of what I learned that day.
Yeah, don't
All
trust anybody.
It's not even about trust. It's about I have to do what I have to do to get things done.
Okay.
So Big Lou, the reason this all happened because he threw in the towel on Johnny instead of letting Johnny take his loss if he was going to take one on his own terms. That's all that Johnny asked. Let me do this. That's when he signed over his name. That was his sole stipulation was, I just want to do this on my terms. Lou couldn't let that happen. Lou hasn't gotten involved in anybody else's stuff. And like Johnny said, when Johnny lost the title, Buck cheated right in front of Lou. That whole thing that happened right in front of Lou. Lou is this far away from him. Did Lou step in then? No. Why? This is the questions y'all are not asking. Why? Why? Because Lou wanted control of Bluff City. 1 + 1 + 1 = 3. All you got to do is follow the breadcrumbs. It's not hard to see, but people are so glossy-eyed and starry-eyed. They just want to believe whatever narrative is out there. Just like a bunch of Democrats throwing all kinds of garbage out there, saying,
So
believe it all, believe this, believe this. Oh, here's a unicorn for you. You didn't know unicorns existed? Oh, look, let me tie a single horn to a ghost butt and call it a unicorn, and you're going to come running, and guess what? That's what people do.
So royalty was formed to get back at Big Lou.
No, royalty was formed as a result of what Big Lou did. Me and Brody Hawk on our own were fine. Savage Brother, who was running wild, was getting ready to run wild. Even injured, we were running wild. That was going to be great. This is a bonus for us because it's finding other like-minded people who have been disrespected, people are pointing at and say, you're past your time. You can't do this. You can't do that. I was kicked out of Memphis years ago because you can't do this. You can't do that. Same thing with Johnny Dotson. Oh, you can't run your own company because of this, because of that. Oh, you can't be this because of this. Mike Rose is the same way. Royalty was formed of like-minded people who are tired of people telling them what they can and cannot do. And if you're one of those people who like to be told what you can and cannot do, well, more power to you. Hell, son, that ain't me.
Okay,
That ain't Brody,
Going back to
and
what
that
you
ain't
said,
Johnny.
you were kicked out of Memphis a long time ago, and I agree 100%. What happened to you a long time ago was BS. I can tell you that right now. And one thing I will say about that, and me and him are never agree about it. Very, very little do we agree on. But I do agree on that. But the thing is you bring these kids up. And yeah, they should have respect. They should. And if they're not having respect, well, yeah, then you go and teach them a little lesson. But I know both them kids that you were in there with, both them young men, they're both very respectful. It's always been nothing but respect. Has shown nothing but respect.
They ain't respectful. They respectfully got their ass whooped, though. They respectfully
They're two very,
got that
very
ass whooped.
talented, very respectful young men.
I agree. They talented, got that ass whooped. I'm agreeing
So
with
why
you.
did you jump in? Why?
Why?
Just because you
To
could?
teach them a lesson.
To
Ass
what?
whooping can come from anywhere. You better have your head on a swivel. Kid, you learn today.
You ought to know
Kid,
by
you'll
now,
learn
Lone
today.
Wolf, that you can't get through this
I know.
thick skull over here.
For almost 30 years.
Once
I know.
he's
I
got his
know.
mind made up about something,
I know.
that's how it's going to be.
I know.
And
I should know better.
he's with a
should
group
know
right now in royalty with the King superstar Johnny Dotson, Brody Hawk, and Mike Reels. where they are running roughshod over Bluff City Wrestling, and he's where he wants to be,
Absolutely.
where
Oh,
he
I know.
enjoys
He's
being.
in his comfort zone.
Whether it's right or whether it's wrong, that's that's where he is, and that's
Exactly.
where he's gonna be.
That's right.
And so it doesn't matter
Very true.
how much logic we try to talk into his head, it's not gonna
Because
work.
that's only logic based on your point of view.
It's logic based.
It's not
on,
logic based on
right and wrong.
No, it's not based
From a
on life
moral
experience.
standpoint.
There is no such thing as a moral standpoint.
There's no
There's
no
experience in
morality.
life and there's no experience in life. It's just based on experience.
Well, like I said a while ago, I always try to uplift the young wrestlers, and all you try to do is beat them down.
That's because I'm teaching them a valuable life lesson. While y'all are blowing smoke up their ass,
I
I am showing them a hard way to go. I'm giving them the cold, bitter truth about life. And the cold, bitter truth is this: an ass whooping will come from anywhere. It can come from everywhere. And you don't know when that ass whooping's coming, but it can come. Just like you never know when somebody who you thought was an enemy actually turns out to be an ally. And actually turns out to be
but
your biggest
also,
supporter. You just never know.
I know for a fact people you thought there was an ally turns out to be an enemy.
Yeah, because they were never your ally to begin with.
Exactly.
And you saw them for the frauds that they were. And you're going, yeah, that's a punk ass right there. Get back in the back of the line. Greatness is here. You down there with the rest of the peasants. Let's get some of these comments. We got Kane hasn't worn the same designer jacket each time it's come out. Now that is an influencer. That is exactly right. He's got Gucci everywhere. You don't even know how much Gucci this dude, the Kane, dresses to the nines. Even the people cheering for you, damn, that's cold. That's right, because they know greatness. By the end of that, people were cheering for royalty because they know. They know what greatness is. They haven't seen greatness in Memphis in so long. The Memphis wrestling scene has been terrible for so long. And whether you like what we do or not, you cannot deny this group is sheer dominance. Period. And you don't have to like it. I'm not asking you to agree with it. But you cannot escape the bitter truth. Because I have always said this. You don't have to like what I say. And you don't have to agree with what I say. But I'm only going to tell you the truth and the facts. I'm not lying about anything that I've said.
The only thing I'll tell you is I mean, there's strength in numbers. That's what y'all have had. I'm ready to see y'all one-on-one with some people. That's what I'm ready with. No interference and no outside stuff.
In an actual match instead of just them interfering in things.
From all four of you.
In other guys' matches.
Exactly.
Dude, we've done it our whole career. Ain't nobody scared of that. We ain't like everybody else who's afraid of it. Just right now, we don't have to. Right now, we don't have to.
No,
right now, we can do anything we want.
Strength in numbers.
Yeah,
and they've got numbers right now. But when some of these young guys that they're talking about decide to form up together and come together and attack royalty as one unit, we'll see how strong they really are.
Well, the thing is, I think because been around with all three of them except for Johnny, I got nothing but respect for all of them. As far as their skills as wrestlers like that, now the way they conduct business, what they're doing stuff, no, I have no respect for that. I don't like that.
That's because y'all kiss up to the fans, like the fans are important.
They come there to see you.
Yeah, they do.
And they
absolutely. That doesn't mean you got to kiss their ass, though. You ain't got to hug babies. You ain't got to hug babies and slap mamas or slap babies and hug mamas, whatever the saying is. You ain't got to do that.
No, but the thing is,
that's a front. That's hypocrisy.
All four of y'all are extremely talented. I'll give you 110% on that. You're all four extremely talented. You don't have to do that stuff. You don't have to. You just do it because you want to. Exactly what you said. Exactly what you said a while ago. You do it because you want to.
All right, let's get to some of these real quick because I want to get back to your point.
Oh, go ahead.
Lou is showing who the man is now.
Yeah.
Big Lou is fair and just individual. First of all, no and no. It's how Savage Brotherhood it's how Savage Brotherhood has a good time. Yes, we do. The reason for all the beatdowns is because Dotson's crying over not getting flowers and candy while in the hospital. Look, a little appreciation. If you paid attention, Jay, you'd know that's not what it's all about. Johnny Dotson has always been about beating people up, from Kiwi to Buck Skinner. He didn't want a title. He wanted to beat people up. That's true. He was really enjoying the carnage too, of course. I don't know who the other person is in the studio, but he was a very smart individual. That'd be Jay Lone Wolf, by the way. Jay Griffith. So y'all share something in common. Same stupid ass first name.
No.
Here's this guy.
Barry Perkins.
I don't even pay attention.
Royal Family will take over Bluff City Wrestling. The match needs to take place. 8-man tag match where a winner takes the show over anytime, anywhere. But draw that up. Draw that up. You're talking about me Brody, Reels, and Johnny as a team at one time, ain't nobody got a chance. There's,
I would like to see that.
there's
I'd like to see a good eight.
nobody.
I'd like to see a good
That talent level, nobody.
let's
has
see
a
an eight-man
chance.
tag out of that.
I
That would
would-
be awesome.
Nobody.
I would
Go
make
ahead
my,
and look that up.
I would make my determination after I knew who the other 4 guys across the ring
Well,
would
that's
be.
true too. I mean,
We'll just go ahead and start pairing them up in the back. Who you got? The Waco kid. What?
I'll tell you what I'd like to see. I'd like
Buck.
to see. I'd like
You
to
got
see-
Buck.
Ace.
You got Ace. Now
I
that
don't
now that
see. This is where it gets funky. Kilo, maybe, but Kilo hadn't really been involved with you guys.
no,
Ace hadn't really to
no.
an extent. Gotta find
'Cause
one
people
more
are
for
afraid,
Okay,
man.
you know what?
Austin,
Yeah. I mean, all right, you know what I would like to see.
maybe
And again,
too
you
good.
always want to say you want to say you want to give these young wrestlers say beat downs, whatever that's what you want to say. I would like to see all 4 of the young guys that they beat down, give them a chance.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, hey, I would love it.
I would too. I love that he's signing people up for an unbelievable ass whooping.
Well, no, I think that you want to earn their spot. I think they need to earn that. I think they can show
I
you something.
think that Lone Wolf is correct.
Yes,
I think y'all need to make that match.
yes, all 4 of them.
Yes,
Because
all
I think
4
it'll
of
be
them.
awesome.
For sure.
And I tell you what, I think the young guys will give you a run for your money. I
Oh.
know they would.
Oh, they give us a run, all right.
Little fantasy booking here.
That's
But-
fancy, but I think it'll be great.
Booking somebody to get their ass whooped is not a pleasant thought.
Oh no,
Yeah.
because
I think
you
you
got to
got
remember though too. All right, so you're not gonna like this. I would like to let's say take what was the young kid that Poke was wrestling?
Austin Ratchet.
Austin Ratchild.
Him, Poke, and
Yeah.
legit and the Island Boy.
Yeah.
I think that would be the team.
I think it'll be the team too.
I think it would be the team because that way Poke because
Well,
that,
you
you would
know-
have knowledge. You would have somebody over there because you need a veteran, and you do.
Yeah.
And Poke's the man.
Yeah.
Now I'm sorry, that is the man.
When he and as we saw, Poker is the only one that's been able to get them to back off. too.
Yes, he is. Why? Because
So
Because
Man,
we
everybody-
we respect Poker.
and that was
I
going
know
to be
that
my
too.
point.
He asked us, he's
There's
friends with
respect.
Johnny. Everybody knows that. And when Johnny said, hey, don't attack Poker,
So Poker may not,
Not a
have
problem.
anything to do with it,
yeah, he might
but
not.
he may
Oh,
get
oh,
fed
like
up
I
too
said,
with seeing what's going on. And as the
I'll tell you
Blood
what,
City champion,
Poke is a personal friend.
You know.
I will. If this happens, I'll call Poke myself. He's a personal friend, and yeah, I'll tell him my thoughts. And I think that's what that's me.
well, there's
Because you got
definitely
to have a veteran on their side. You
Yeah.
got to have a vet on their side. It's not taking nothing away from these young kids, but they are young in this business. They're all extremely talented. They're extremely talented.
Jeff says, I think full deck and pure power could be the 4 against us. A lot of muscle there.
Yeah.
A lot of strength. Jay says, I like to see Storm and Brody jump on the shots the same way they attack the young guys we already have. Jay, you haven't been paying attention. We already have. Just change, Barry says, just change the name to Royal Bluff City Wrestling. That's a good idea.
you like that, don't you?
And then Jeff says, Poker Face is about to join Royalty. I see the writing on the wall.
See that? I don't know if you. There's several people that came out of this episode with grievances towards royalty.
Yes.
Now,
I think the entire roster.
what just about. But now we'll have to see what transpires out of that. Do these guys that had their matches cut short and interfered in?
Yeah.
Would these guys come together and form the same goal to go after
Yeah.
royalty, or will royalty just continue to show dominance over this roster by hook or by crook,
Yeah.
by right or by wrong?
No, I agree.
Will royalty continue to run just rampant over this Bluff City roster?
No, what you said is it's like what you said. These young kids, they do need to get together. These young guys do because they're forced to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and
Well,
you
I
can't
don't
take
agree
them
with
on
anything.
one on
I
one.
don't agree with the way that they conduct business, but regardless, they are. I mean, they're forced to be reckoned with, and then they are going to take over if they don't do something about it.
Yep.
If somebody in the back, if you don't get a crew in the back, say, hey, look, guys, some of these young guys, man, I'm sick of this. Are you sick of this? Yeah, and have a common goal. But if they spread out, just like nobody came and helped them. That's one thing I noticed too.
Nobody.
That irritated. Nobody came and helped them.
Yeah, because everybody's scared.
No, I don't think it's everybody.
It's everybody's scared.
No,
the
everybody
dressing
don't.
room is right there. They're like, you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to go out there and take some more of what those two guys are
No,
getting.
I
We ain't
think
doing
they're-
that. We're
to
not going
me,
out for that.
I think they're thinking too much of their individual self. They
That's what I'm
need to band
saying.
together.
It's
They
called
need to
life
band together.
preservation.
They-
Nobody's
they-
coming to help
It's
because
like, no, I'm
they're
not
terrified.
involved with this because well now they've attacked about everybody. They've attacked. It's going to happen sooner or later. So there's going to be a group that comes up and say, you know what, we're sick of this, and then that's when y'all going to be in trouble.
But I don't think
Nobody in the back scares us.
and going back to Poker Face and what you said
Yes,
about him
yes.
him forming it,
I think
poker may not want to have anything to do with this
He
at all.
might not.
And so if he doesn't, the next man up to that has a grievance with royalty is Buck Skinner, the
Yeah,
TV
he's a
champion.
big boy.
And so Buck could come in and
Yeah.
decide, hey guys, we need to, he could stand up as that locker room leader and say,
Yes, he could.
look, we've got to do something about this because if we don't, it's just going to continue to be the same thing over and over. And so he may form this group.
My first choice, of course, would be Pope because veteran.
Right.
I mean, and not taking what from Buck Skinner, but then again, Buck Skinner would be my second choice. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
And
my
he's
second
got-
choice.
Buck's got a lot of knowledge and
Yes, he does.
was
He's a young guy, but he's
he was trained the right way by Johnny Rods
Yeah.
in New York, a WWE Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah.
So he's he's knowledgeable
yes.
and he's got stuff up his sleeve that people hadn't seen yet.
Yeah.
And so, but I think it's right now royalty is on this warpath because nobody has stood up to him.
I know, and you're
And
right.
so it's just it's the fact of
But
there being somebody to step up and seeing opposition and seeing how royalty deals with opposition because there hasn't been any yet.
no,
And that's smart on y'all's
Oh,
part.
it is. I mean,
to come in and do
if
this.
y'all- The thing I'm saying is sooner or later, as well as I do. I've been in this for a long time. But you have too. It's gonna, and this too in the back of your mind, Storm. It's gonna come crashing down on you sooner or
No.
later.
And I'll tell you why.
Because if you
When I was young, I would have agreed with you there. Because here's the difference. I'm not the same Storm I was 10 years ago, 15 years ago, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, looking at the wrestling business in one way. I learned my lessons the hard way with my 27 years this year of experience. Brody Hawk's 27 years of experience. Johnny Dotson's almost 30 years of experience.
Reels got
Dude,
almost 10
Reels
years.
has 10 years.
I know.
That
And
is
he's
a
still young.
hell of a lot of knowledge because there is nothing, I repeat, nothing that happens in this business that I have not seen or come up with myself.
And
The
I
same
agree.
thing with Johnny Dotson and Brody Hawk.
I agree.
This is why royalty is dangerous.
Yeah.
It's not just because it's Big Daddy or it's
Yeah.
Brody Hawk. It's because of what we bring to the table. It's because of how we go about our business and how we conduct it. It's about how we attack and why we
I
attack.
understand that.
Because y'all only know what you see on TV. Y'all don't get the meetings behind the scene. Y'all don't know what we talk about or what the plan is. Do we know people are going to come gunning for us? Yes. And we invite that.
Yeah.
Because to be the best, you have to go out there and prove it against everybody. We're not afraid of it. The Horsemen were never afraid to face anybody. And we're not afraid of that. All the great groups that you've seen who transcend the business have never been afraid to face anybody. Now, you didn't have to like it. People can talk about the Four Horsemen all they want to, but people hated the Four Horsemen because they didn't agree with what they did. Only in retrospect and hindsight did people start really liking the Four Horsemen based on what they accomplished years earlier. At the time, they didn't. At the time, they couldn't see it because they just hated them, because they really didn't understand what the Horsemen were doing. It's the same way. In time, you will see and come to respect what we're doing and the reason we're doing it. It's to bring back glory to Memphis wrestling that has lost its way over the last 10 to 15 years. Memphis wrestling has been trash, and we can all agree on that.
Well, yeah.
It has been nothing but garbage in and garbage out. You've had little pockets pop up here and there that tried to do something. Now you have 901 who's been going pretty steadily.
Yeah.
Kudos to those guys. Even Championship Wrestling from Memphis, they have on their second year, going on their third year, I guess now.
Yeah.
Getting ready for that. So, I mean,
Agreed.
you've got guys who are trying to turn it around. And Bluff City, as really the new kid on the block,
Yeah.
is trying to take that over and say, this is how you do it. It's old school.
Bluff City's coming like a firestorm.
They have. And old school is the best way to do things because it works every time.
One thing
And
with
that's
Bluff
what we
City,
do.
I mean, it might be a new company, but I mean, look, you got a lot of vets that's in there.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, getting off the subject of
Yeah, because it's a lot of like-minded guys
is.
who are coming in to say, we can save Memphis wrestling.
What
Royalty is here to save Memphis wrestling.
what I
Bluff
like-
City is too.
What I like about it, you got a good balance, I think, of vets and you guys.
Yeah, young guys.
And young guys.
All right,
coming
Barry.
in.
Thanks for tuning in, buddy.
You know, that to me, you know, that is one thing that we will agree on. Like I said, we agree on we do agree on some things. It's not like me and him don't agree on every, you know, I don't agree on just everything, but we do have things that we do agree on.
Yeah, I hadn't heard y'all agree on so much
I know.
before today. Y'all
Oh,
agreed
I
on a lot today.
I mean, like I said, it's you know, there's certain things that I don't agree with the way he goes about doing stuff. I guess I should
Right.
that I do different, but that don't mean that we you know we still agree on a lot of things, and we do. You know, we agree. There's I say a lot, but there's a certain things that yes we do agree on, and I agree with him on the things that come out of Memphis. Not on ones doing great, proud of them. You know, Memphis wrestling. They got, like you said, in their second year doing try to do something, trying to bring it back. Everything gets to school, but y'all come in, you know, like you said, one thing I do like about it is you're all trying to bring back that old school.
feel.
Old
Yeah.
school. I mean, people talk about old school this and old school that, but that's you know.
To break walls down,
Yeah.
you have to throw sledgehammers at it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it just takes getting ugly. And you have to have guys who are willing to do it.
Yeah.
We're happen to be the guys who are willing to do it. While everybody else is trying to play nice, trying to say, well, let me just show my wrestling skill. That's not what we're doing. We're like, you know what? Y'all can go ahead and paint your wall, paint your white picket fences. That's not what we're doing. We're taking a sledgehammer to this thing and we're beating the entire wall down. We're making a change. And you don't have to like the change, but it's coming. Jeff says, I think it's going to take wrestlers that don't fight fair to every match royalty, and that's true. Jay Griffith, royalty can save Memphis wrestling without breaking every rule in the book. No,
Yeah.
we can't, Jay. And the reason why is simple. Because nobody wants to see that. People love royalty. They love seeing what we're doing. They don't want to admit it because they feel like if they admit it somehow, they're lesser people. And that's just not true. You're better people. Because this is how you save it. You get your hands dirty. I'm a blue collar guy. I stick my hands in the dirt and I get to work. Brody Hawk is the same way. Johnny Dawson pays us to do a job. I mean, are you not trying to feed your families or what? I like my family having dinner on its table. Nobody gave me that. Who had to do that? I had to do that. I had to fight my way for that. So when Johnny says, here's a stack of cash, and I say, oh, okay, what do I have to do different? No, you just keep being you. So I don't have to do anything different. I can say, nope, I just need you to watch my back. Still be you. That's all I need to hear. I don't have to change myself for anybody. I changed myself for Redeemed Wrestling. That's where my change was. Playing nice the last few years. That ain't who Storm is. Not who I've ever been. So now I can just be me. And being me is successful because now all of a sudden, look what's happened in a few short months. Since September, look what's happened.
Yep.
Becoming a household name. People booking me everywhere now. Before, hell, I couldn't beg to be on a show. But now, everybody wants on. That's how it is. That's how you make a difference. That's what greatness is, folks. Plain and simple. That's what greatness is. You're looking at it. It's developing before your eyes. Royalty. Greatness is right here before your eyes.
We're going to poke it out of here.
It is
His head's
great.
not too big now.
Jeff, I absolutely love it because it's true. Because it's true. People want to be led. People need to be led. The world is not full of leaders. It's full of followers. And it has to have leaders to guide them.
Well,
That's what royalty is.
Next
Royalty
week on
is.
on Bluff City, there are new TV tapings next week.
Yes, there are.
Saturday, February 21st at the studio.
That will be January 21st. Alan's a
What
month
did I
ahead,
say?
but okay.
What did I
You
say?
said February.
Oh shoot! I'm trying to get out of 2023 already.
Yeah, don't speed it up. We just
yeah.
getting started with 2023.
January 21st at the studio, at the TV studio, 596
Yep.
Sanders
And it's
Street,
free for all you peasants
Yep.
out there
right off
who
Summer-
complain about the
Summer
high
Avenue.
prices of everything. It's free. Come get you some. Come
Doors
watch
open. Doors open at 11 a.m.
it. Yep,
Bell
packed
time is
show,
at
packed house
12.
last time. You saw it on TV today.
Yep, taping two shows next week.
Yep.
And then January
January 28th. You got
next
it.
show in Somerville.
Yes.
I believe at the House of Faith Ministry
Yep.
gym in Somerville. Doors open at 1. Bell time is at 2, I believe, is what the graphic said on the show today.
Yes.
So come out there. I think what are those tickets? $10 at the door? Is that what
I think
it is?
so. Absolutely.
So we'll be sure to get that corrected and make sure that we know Monday night
Yes.
on bottom card booking. What do the fans have to look forward to next week on Bluff City episode?
Yeah, I wish
I'm
we
scared to
could
find out.
do this next week too. I really wish we could, but we'll be in studio
Yeah,
live.
we'll be
like I
in
said.
studio next week.
So we won't have a watch along next week. We do have something we are in the works for though. So we may do
we may have something next week.
we're working on some things.
Maybe
We
from
are,
the studio.
we are
but
working on some things.
We'll
Yeah.
have to see what happens with that.
Yeah, we are working on some things. We're as you can see now by what we're doing here today, we are redesigning bottom card booking a little bit.
Yeah,
and
we're
how we're
boosting
doing
it up.
stuff. So
Hey, shout out to the King superstar Johnny Dotson
That's right.
for providing this setup for with you.
I told you, royalty has its perks.
See, that's the only good
Right.
thing that's coming out of this. Is
Right.
We're able to do stuff
Look,
like this.
exactly.
Thanks to the King. So I'll thank him for that.
That's right, and you should.
But that's
And you
it.
should.
That's the only thank you he's getting out of me.
This is
for-
what makes it
for
great.
this whole mind bender thing that he's got you on.
Real leaders lead by example, not intimidation. Marvin Payne Jr. question mark depends on what you're asking, Marv. By the way, shout out to Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin did a great job.
Marvin did a great job on the show today. By the way,
Yeah, he did.
excellent job.
And he
Looked
told us
good.
the other night when we had him on
Yep.
our little special that we did. He told us that this week there'd be little nuances and little
And he
little
did.
things.
Look,
that
the
he
picture in
incorporated.
picture was a great touch.
It was. It was
Picture in
good.
picture
It
was a great
cool.
touch. That was good stuff.
It
But
was
yeah,
cool.
so we got some things in the works. Oh, I wish I could talk about it.
We can't.
I want to so bad.
We can't.
I know we can't.
We got to hold back. We got to give them the.
We're
teaser.
working out the details.
You
We
just-
are working out the
sometimes
details,
you just
folks.
got to give them the tip.
Dude, it's a family
Oh.
show.
I'm sorry. Come on, dude. Really?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What is going on with you?
Is this like he's getting like this every Monday too?
When all you got's the tip, I guess that's all you can talk
Yeah,
about. I don't know.
That's true.
I guess. I
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Folks, we gotta get out of here. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Alan just killed it. I enjoyed that show. We're just learning about Marvin. Yeah, Marvin's great. Guys, we'll see y'all later. I know we'll see y'all Monday night.
Yeah, we'll be here.
If
What
not
time
then-
are we doing the show Monday night?
I don't know.
Have we decided 6 o'clock?
Normally at 6:00, but we may change that. Again, we got some things in the works. We're trying different stuff out, different locations. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, folks. Talk to you guys later.